Today I'm going to be listing out 7 mistakes that I see a lot of people, a lot of engineer, producers, musicians alike, that they all make. Did you know that there's a right way to deliver your music to the streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music and all, that you probably have not been doing, or maybe you have been doing it and you have been doing it wrong? So let's go straight into the video after the intro. What? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's still your boy Krizbeatz, the drummer boy, and you are welcome to World Wave Radio, where we bring the word to you. Tip number 1 is understanding loudness standards. One common mistake is delivering your music in the standards that is set by these streaming platforms. That's Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever. I think Spotify has like -14 LUFS. It is important that you know that these standards were not set with your song in mind, especially if you're an Afrobeat producer, if you're an Afrobeat engineer. They didn't design those standards for you as the creative, as the artist. They designed it for their customers. They want, when you're going from point A to point B, the dexterity between sounds, like the difference between the sounds should not be like, you listen to this song and it's like this, and then you listen to this one, it's like this. So they tend to normalize everything. And if you master your song with that in mind, your song tends to be quieter than the other songs. You realize that, these songs cannot compete with the other songs because they're delivering -14 LUFS while everyone is delivering -8, -7, For Afrobeat, and I say this with all things considered, for Afrobeat should be somewhere between -8 to -11, for you to get like a proper, you want to deliver from like -8 to -11. Spotify has something. If you go on your Spotify and you go to the settings of your Spotify has what we call normalized volume. So if a listener has this normalized volume on and your song is mastered at -14, the song still gets pushed down further. When you are trying to master a song, if you really want to listen to it, go to Spotify and go to any of your music streaming platform and try to turn off the normalize. You will be able to hear the correct volume. However, it is important to note that these loudness standards are not meant for delivery, but rather to create consistency for listeners' experience. Delivering a master to lower loudness than the standard can make your track sound significantly quieter when you compare it to other songs. So this is a particular one that you want to avoid. You want to try to deliver your song to be as loud as possible without, overdoing it. Moving on to tip number 2. Avoid over compression and maximizing. Another mistake is pushing the limiter too hard, over compressing or over maximizing your master. Maybe because you want to achieve a particular loudness. While you may want to achieve a certain loudness level, it is crucial to find a balance between loudness and preserving your dynamics. Sacrificing the integrity of your mix for loudness can lead to distortion and loss of clarity. Yes, so you need to understand that there's a particular, for a track to be loud, does not only come from the master. It comes from everything that you've done within the mix. And like I say, loudness is not always the best. We have a general misconception of perceiving loudness to be, if the song is loud, it's good. If a song is loud, it's well mastered. No, you need to think of the dynamics of a song. Go and listen to this song by Rema. The song is not so loud. The Charm, I think, is it called Charm? Yeah, by Rema. It's not so loud, but the beauty of the song is everything is in the dynamics of the song. You can hear everything clearly, not just how loud the song is. The same thing for the song I mixed, Omale and Bella Shmurda, Philo, is not about how loud the song is. It's about the beauty of everything put together, So yes, let me show you what over loudness can do. So imagine something like this. If I go, at the for your door, open up 'cause I'm on the floor. At the for your door, open up 'cause I'm on the floor. See the amount of gain reduction while losing everything. At the for your door, at the for your door, open up 'cause You get, we're losing everything. We're losing all the dynamics. We're getting distortion. There's no clarity. So you don't want your limiter working too hard because you want to achieve a set volume. So your volume, the amount of volume you want, everything comes from the way you structure your song from the beginning, from the mix stage. You get, so yeah. Provide complete metadata when delivering your master. Make sure you include the complete metadata such as the RSRC numbers and credit. Credit your work. It also helps with the licensing and sync placement where a company might be trying to reach you. So this is basically saying ensure that you put in the right credit for the right persons, the right people, because this age and time, nobody will go and say, oh, I'm looking for so and so person that did. All they just want to do is go to Spotify or go to wherever they are playing from and say, oh yes, I like this song, Time and Place by Krizbeatz featuring Victony and Starboy Terry. Let me see. They will just come to the credit. So here they can see, okay, this song is performed by Krizbeatz Terry, written by Terry, Krizbeatz, and Victony, and the song is produced by so and so by Krizbeatz. Other platforms allow you to see things like, oh, who mixed the song, who mastered it, things like that. So putting in the right metadata, it will help you navigate. Is a good way for you to also navigate, for people to get to know, okay, this person did this person did that. And for sync placement, all this film placement, sync placement, they can know who to reach out to. You understand? So yes, deliver high quality files. This, I can't stress this enough. You must ensure to always deliver high quality files. Imagine if you send an MP3 to a streaming platform that is still that is still going to compress the sound. So if you are compressing an MP3 format, you are killing the song even before people hear it, So there's an amount of information that a WAV file carries, and there's an amount of information that an MP3 file carries, which is why you see the WAV is so heavy. It's heavier than the MP3. So when delivering your master, you want to deliver the complete song wave, the instrumental wave. That's when you are delivering to a client now, not to the streaming platform. Then you can do like an MP3 one just for sharing, for listening sake, not for something that you want to send to the streaming platform. But for the streaming platform, always deliver wave, because they are still going to compress it before putting it up. Don't want one compressed file to another compressed file to another compressed file. So deliver the highest you can. 24-bit is always recommended. 24-bit is good. You can deliver 24-bit, and you are sure that people can actually listen, because now they have lossless, like Apple Music has lossless. So lossless allows people to listen to the song the same way that you made it in the studio, so that you can preserve the integrity of your song. So yeah, moving on to number 5. Pay attention to the bounce, the beginning and the end. So when bouncing your final files, pay close attention to the beginning and the end. Ensure there's a small gap at the beginning and apply a fade at the end to prevent any noise, any cut off, any pops. Sometimes when you bounce track at the end of the track, because the thing is going back to the beginning, you see a pop there. You want to put like cross fades so that there can be like an easy transition from your song to another song, and you don't want to wake people up from one song and everybody's like this to see, oh, what song is that? Oh, what song is that? So yeah, you want to create fades and create like a little gap, to just for a smooth transition into another song, or if the song is ending, just to create a good listening experience for people. Tip 6. Take your music to a different listening environment. Do not limit yourself to just one single listening environment. Take your mixes out of the studio. Listen to them on different devices on various settings. This helps you to identify any issue or improvement that may not be apparent in your studio setup. A fresh perspective can make a big difference in the final sound of your master. I speak about this a lot in most of our classes. Always take your sound to a different place to listen. Listen in the car, listen in the bathroom, listen on your phone, listen in your living room, listen on your friend's speaker, listen on your AirPods, listen on everything that you can listen on, because people are going to be listening to this song in different places. So you don't want your song just sounding good in a place and not sounding good in every other place. So your song might sound good in the studio but not sound good outside the studio. You want to be sure that your song sounds good everywhere. So you want to listen. And sometimes I stand in different parts of this room. Sometimes I stand here, I go here, I open this, go to the other side, I open this door, go all the way, keep the doors open just to see what I can hear from the sound. I have 3 to 4 different speakers here. Listen on speaker 1, speaker 2, speaker 3, speaker 4, the small speakers, the big speakers. And as I'm listening, I'm coming back to make adjustments. I'm listening, I'm coming back to make adjustments till everything I can hear is uniform. You know, what I can hear the same thing. It translates well here, translates well here, translates well here. Then you can have it. The last tip, complete your master in a timely manner. It is crucial to complete your master in a timely manner to avoid postponing the mastering process. This can lead to technical difficulties or compatibility issue when revisiting the project. Also, having your master ready allows you to respond promptly to licensing opportunities. Finish your song, finish your mastering on time. You know, if you have a song that's, maybe you sent the song for mixing, finish it, finish everything on time. Even if it's not a song you're dropping right now, finish it, have it ready, because you never know, there's something might come for it. Someone might say, oh yes, we want to use this song for a movie. It's just nice to be ready, you know, to make sure that everything from your end is ready, so you're just waiting on your final move or your major move or your big move, if you know what I mean. So yes, there you have it, the top 7 mastering mistakes for streaming platforms. By understanding and avoiding the pitfalls, you can ensure that your music stands out and sound the best on all digital platforms. Well, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If it has been helpful to you, like, subscribe, share this content with people who might benefit from what we're talking about, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification for any time we post so that you get notified. And yeah, I'll see you in the next class. Love.